Okay, so let's continue work on this second building for Premier Foods. Uh, as you can see, I got all the parts, finally got all the windows in. Primary windows that I'll be using on this part of the building and over in here, and probably over here somewhere, are these work car windows, 8067. And I use those on the grain elevator also. And then down here somewhere, I may put a window down in here. And that'll probably be a 6'6" double hung window down over here. So have to start making some measurements and figure out where I'm going to place them. One of the other things I got was from Northeastern Scale Lumber, I got the corrugated metal roofing material. So we'll be able to start working on that. Yeah, there we are. And should have enough of that. Do me a couple projects, I guess. So I got all the materials now. Windows is what I needed. And so I guess just make some measurements, do some planning on where the windows go, and we'll start doing some cutting. Okay. Well, as you can see, I got all the windows cut out. The cutouts for the windows done. Got windows themselves taken off the sprue and cleaned up. And so the next step will be glue the window pieces together and then make an attempt at glazing the windows, putting the glass in. And what I'm probably going to try and use is Chester's window maker. I've had some good success with this, and I'm going to give it a try. Since it's small openings, small windows, then I should have pretty good success with it. And at least with these 4 windows here, I'm not sure what I'll do with these windows here. I may still try using this here. Again, I've had some success. Just got to be really patient with this stuff. So while I'm doing that, I will glue the front pieces onto the side. Glue these guys on. I'm not sure when I'm going to glue this guy on. Depending upon what success I have with the glazing of the windows, is when I glue this guy on. Part of the thing is what I've normally done in the past is I've always worked from the back and put the glazing on. What I've done is I put the window in, frame in, and then I glue a piece of clear plastic along the back here, and that's been my window glazing. It's been so much easier to put the glue here, and then have an oversized piece and stick it in there. Well, I'm not going to be able to do that with these 3 windows because I don't have an opening to work with. So if I do, I have to glue that, and then I glue it on there, but I have to paint this, glue it all, then paint this, and then glue it all together, all painted. And I can do that. It's just got to be careful where I smear the glue for attaching this to this. So, yeah. See what kind of success I have with these windows and gluing this stuff together, and we'll go from there. Wish me luck. Okay, so I've got the windows painted. All of the windows are painted. And I've got the ductwork painted. Now this is just a primer coat. I'll figure out what color I want to paint this later. But these are all, to me, medium blue color. I think that's the color I painted the window, the frames and window on the grain elevator. And so went with the same color. Next, what I need to do is start to glue. I've got the framework, all this frame stuff glued in, and I've got the roof, the lower roof made. It's just 16th inch balsa wood, and then I just etched a little bit into the bottom part of this to give it this nice angle. And this is 1/8 inch basswood, old 1/8 inch basswood strips here. And this is a piece of paper when I just did a thin cut right down here, and I folded it in. And to strengthen that joint, I glued some paper in here. So I glue here, and then it stops it from going any farther. it holds it pretty rigid. And I also gave a little bead of glue down here, and that'll hold it. So the idea is later on, or when I'm done, I glue this in place. I will the tin roof material, the galvanized roofing material, will go up along there, and I will run a piece of. I'm not sure how thick I'll run it, what size, but I'll run a piece across here, probably 1/8 inch by something that goes along here, and so it's the part of the frame there, and so that's it. So now what I need to do is I need to glue this roof in place. I need to glue this in place, and then work on building the roof up at the top, up here, and then I think I'll be ready for painting this. Oh yes, and I need to put the glazing material, put the glass in the windows. So those will be the next steps. Yeah. Moving forward. Okay, see what I just did now is I was turned my attention to the building in the very back behind the grain elevator and the main building. This flat piece back here. Now let me show you what I did. Is this is what it is. It's just flat up against the wall. Holes are cut out for the screws and the magnets that are in the behind the grain elevator. And so what I did is I painted it gray, and I just used some Rust-Oleum flat gray primer. And then what I did was I took this is an N scale building. I have a whole bunch of N scale stuff from a late friend of mine, and this is one of them. And so what I did is I needed something at the top here. So what I did is I cut the top part of the building off here. So it goes like that. And let me bring this up. Yeah, so what I did is I cut this top section off of here and glued it on there. And then I painted it all that gray color. Now what I'm going to do next is I'll probably leave this the gray color. Probably leave this alone now, but I want to paint this a slightly darker color. So I'm going to get ready to do that right now. Okay, so it's painted, and the upper part there, and I use this XF66 light gray. Again, I'm going to leave this alone. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to add anything in here or not. Right now, I'm just going to leave it alone, and I'll see how I feel later on. Okay, now one other thing. And that other thing is it's done. I didn't get a chance to do videos showing, different steps and stuff, but I used the medium blue for the roof, just like I did in the on the grain elevator. I used the medium blue. Again, I was using it as a primer. And then I did a whitewash with just, I think it's wicker white, cheap old paints, craft paints. I just did a wash. I did it, unfortunately, got it kind of heavy on here on the roof, but that's okay. It looks okay, again, from a couple of feet away, 20 inches away. Same thing on the corrugated roof here. Did a little bit of a whitewash on it, and then I added a little bit of burnt sienna again, the cheap craft paint, and just glued everything in place, and glued the bay doors on the roof, and the roof up here. And right now I'm going to leave this alone. It's all done. I'm probably, I also added some drain pipes down here. Now the reason I added those pipes is because I had a little cutting error right along here, so there was a bit of a gap. So I needed to fill that gap in, so I put some piping down here to hide that gap. And wasn't enough body filler in my arsenal to fill the gap, so I just covered it up. Basically I smudged things on there too, so it's kind of grimy in spots or dirty in spots. And but that's it. Call it done. I may end up later on adding some sort of a sign here or here, maybe even up in here somewhere. But right now I'm going to call this guy done. This project is done. Let me put this onto the layout and show you what it looks like on the layout. Okay, so there we are. Got hoppers, and I really need to make covers for those. And a boxcar in front, loading dock, loading area. So it looks pretty good. Standing back from 2 feet, it looks pretty good. Yeah, there still needs to be some detail work done to it, and probably a sign or a couple of signs, something. But yeah, for now it looks all right. Got something to park my boxcar in front of, so that's what counts, I guess. Again, thank you for watching this. I know it wasn't a great build, but it was kind of fun. Had some challenges, and some things were driving me crazy, but it turned out okay. For a back building, it's not bad. Again, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see what my next project is going to be. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but hopefully it'll be a lot more interesting than this thing. All right, thanks again for watching, everybody, and see you next time. Bye.